You can perform simple calculations in Excel using the add, subtract, multiply, divide operators. You could also use brackets. I'm going to give you an example. If I wanted to add two numbers, I would type the equal sign first, and that instructs Excel to calculate what follows, so evaluate what follows. So if I do 2 plus 5, and that's the formula, and when I press enter or select enter on the formula toolbar, I get the answer here. The formula bar shows me the original formula, so at any point I can review my entry, 2 plus 10, and I get the new value. However, the main benefit of using Excel is that you can use cell references instead of hard coding numbers inside a formula. Let's take a look at this example, where I have a shape, its dimensions, and I want to calculate two things about it. So shape A, I want to calculate its perimeter. So I'm going to use the equal sign, but this time instead of typing the numbers, I'm going to select references to those numbers. So I'm going to take the width, which is here. So I click, that inserts B3 into my formula. B3 is cell B, row 3. I'm going to multiply this by 2. So I'm taking the width at the top, the width at the bottom, and then to that, I'm going to add the two sides. Take the height, I'm doing it the other way around, by 2. The advantage of doing it this way is that now I have my formula, the result, but the object can change, and all I'll have to do is update the values. So if it's a little bit wider, 5 by 4, now you see the perimeter has increased, it's recalculated automatically. If you click back into the formula bar to see that formula, you can see with the colors B and C are in blue and in red. B3 and C3 are in blue and in red. So that's how you know what your formula uses. So pay attention to the difference between what you see on the sheet and what you see in the formula bar. Another advantage of using cell references for my calculations, other than being able to change the numbers, is that I can copy that formula in other places. So I'm going to copy, and now I'm going to paste it into these cells. Paste. And what happens is that Excel understands that this formula applies to the two cells on the left, so it updated the references to now be references on row 4, B4 and C4. In the previous example, it was B3 and C3. For the area, another example, I take the width and I multiply it by length. 5 times 4 is 20, and I can again copy and paste that formula. Let's do one more. For the shape at the bottom, which is at the moment a cube, I'm going to calculate the different volumes. So it's the width multiplied by the length multiplied by the height. It will be 6 cubic meters, assuming it's all meters. So to recap, creating a formula is as simple as inserting the equal sign from the keyboard and then selecting the values you want in the calculation by clicking. In this example, I'm going to subtract the number of tickets sold and unpaid from the number available. And when I press enter, I get the answer of 23 tickets remaining. Click inside the formula bar to see the equal sign, the different sales references, and press enter if you make a change.